All right, so now we're gonna get this cover on here. So I always start at the bottom, and you gotta cover the bottom lip right here like this.
Okay.
Tape it over. So take that one, pull the Velcro out, and fold it.
So like this?
You know, fold it against the frame down at the bottom like that.
Oh.
Pull it together, and there's gonna be a bunch more up here. So then you pull it up, make sure it's nice and tight. Put it into the frame. Make sure it fits, and then you take these levers and you'll lock them.
Like this?
Yep. All right, now we're gonna take our hose. This is gonna measure the pressure difference between inside and outside of our house.
Did I crawl out?
No, don't crawl out. And it's actually gonna be interesting because it's a really windy day right now and it's not ideal conditions, but we'll be able to see what the pressure difference is and account for that. So you see the hole in the bottom right?
That?
Yep. Take that hose.
You want me to push it through?
Yep. Through the hole at the bottom. And you're gonna pull it all the way through.
Makes a funny noise.
So pull it from the other side. It's a lot easier. So you'll pull that all the way out in there. All right, now reach through there and then throw it off to the right. Throw the end of it off to the right. All right, now we're gonna put the fan in.
Oh, it doesn't show you.
So this has gotta go at the bottom,
How's it gonna fit?
just like that. And you take the Velcro,
Oh, that's
and
cool.
you can tape that on there.
Hold
Now,
it in place.
take these right here.
These ones?
Yep. And then you've got an Ethernet jack right here.
Okay.
So what I like to do is bring this up over the top so that it kind of hangs from the bar,
Okay.
and then put the hoses in. So yellow hose goes right here in that port.
Right here, this one? The REFB. This one?
Yeah, yellow hose.
Okay. Does this one go somewhere over there?
Yellow hose goes there. And then you can put the Ethernet jack in there where it says.
This one?
Yep. Got it in there. All right, don't have to plug that one in.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take our power cord.
Is it this one?
Black one, yep, just plug it into the wall. All right, take the end of that. Plug it in right here at the top of the fan. Go over the top of the bar.
I never knew you could even do this.
Yep, and then take this, and you'll just want to put it off to the side so it's not in the way.
Okay.
All right, now there's a on switch on here, but we're gonna take our pressure gauge first.
This one?
Yep. So
Do I plug it into that?
Yep. So that's the Retrotech DM32.
Which one?
So on the top, you're gonna plug that. Yep.
Okay. There's a few others.
And then yellow to yellow and red to red. It's pretty simple.
Oh. What about the black one?
Don't need to do that one.
Okay, this one's not going in very well. Is it okay for it to hang out like that?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
All right, stand up. So now what we're gonna see is the pressure difference between inside and outside. So this is our pressure gauge. And at the top, this is telling me the pressure outside with respect to the inside. So I'm actually surprised that it's not more than that. I'm going to use 2 rings on the fan when we do the test. And I'm going to do what's called a baseline. So we're gonna capture the pressure difference between inside and outside and let that run for about 30 seconds.
Cool.
And so that kind of gives us an average of the pressure between inside and outside. So since it's windy, we want to account for that. We're going to create a pressure difference between inside and outside of 50 pascals of pressure.
Yeah. When you come up, bring up a trash
Is
bag,
it like
okay?
controlling the weather?
No, it's just controlling the pressure between inside and outside.
Oh,
The other thing we want to do before we do this is turn off the HVAC system. All right, that system's off. We got to turn off the other system.
What do you mean other system?
We have 2 systems in our house.
Oh yeah, that one upstairs.
And turn mode. Hit off. Good there.
Okay.
Back downstairs.
Surprisingly easy. It kind of looks like our door is being worked on by construction workers.
Well, we are construction workers today. So we're going to take our pressure gauge here. Take off the cover in the front.
The cover in the front of this.
Yeah, actually hold this. You do this.
Okay.
We're just going to take this whole thing off.
Oh, what is
Like
that?
that. It's the cover. So I'm going to leave this second one on there.
Okay.
And we're going to make sure we have the settings. So there's 2 rings on there. Now set pressure. 50. Set. And then hit that circle right there.
This one?
Yep.
That's loud.
Yep. So this is telling us the pressure difference between inside and outside, and then the air leakage rate of our house.
Oh.
So open the basement door real quick.
Okay.
So it really shouldn't change that number. So we're about 2,720, 2,700. I don't know, it's gonna move around a little bit just because of the pressure difference outside.
Okay.
So that's our number right now. Now what I'm gonna do is caulk the windows underneath the windows because I know that they were never done because bugs come in here. So, yep, we're gonna seal up underneath here on all of our windows. So at the bottom of these windows here, at the bottom of this trim, you see how little buggies keep coming in here?
Oh yeah, there's a ledge that's kind of like a line.
Let's see if we can see it.
I don't.
Yeah,
Oh
there-
yeah,
there you
right
go.
there.
So that gap right there between the wall and the trim, we're gonna seal that all the way across.
That sounds fun.
So now what we're gonna do, take this caulk and
That looks funny.
this,
Yeah.
what does it look funny?
I don't know. Kind of looks like a gun with 2 handles.
Yeah, well, it is a gun with 2 handles, I suppose. So we're gonna wipe it clean, make sure there's no little cobwebs and stuff in there. And we're going to apply this caulk, and then we're going to use a finger to smooth it out. All right, I got a nice thick bead of caulk under here. I'm going to smooth it out
With a finger.
with a finger. This doesn't really get seen.
So, if you do a messy job, it doesn't really matter.
It's underneath the trim, so you're not really going to see it too much. Still have to touch up the paint a little bit.
And it's white, so so it makes that even harder to notice.
But there's a lot of trim here that needs touch up anyway, so I don't really care. All right, I'm going to do the follow-up blower door test now. See what kind of air leakage reduction we got from sealing these windows trim. Like 2,700 before. Now it's 2,587, 2,500. Hey, I'll take it. Those 2 windows. Got the bottom of these 2 windows. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, it's day 2. We had to come back after church here to finish up the project, but got Pug here helping me set up the blower door, and we're getting ready to see what kind of an air leakage reduction we had after doing caulking the windows, right? Mm-hmm. All right, you got it plugged in?
Mm-hmm. This one's plugged in.
And we got to get the yellow down there. Still got to plug that stuff in. All right, you remember how this goes? Ooh, look at that pressure difference today. It's definitely Definitely more windy out there today. It's bouncing around between 5 and they got up as high as 14 a second ago. Yep, 10, 14.
18.
Yep. So what we're going to do is hit settings. Now hit baseline at the top. And then you're going to hit capture baseline. And you're just going to let that go for about 60 seconds or so because it's windy today. And you're going to hit end capture. And then hit the back arrow button there on the, hit it again. All right, now hit set pressure, 50.
Oh.
And then wait until I take this off real quick.
Okay.
All right,
Now set.
start, hit start.
Oh, it's set.
And then hit the red circle button.
The red circle button, that.
Yep.
This one.
Somebody has the door open. Who's got a door open? We're gonna try it again. All right, got the blower door set up. You just did the baseline. Now what?
And capture.
That's right. And now what do you do? Do you remember?
Set pressure.
Yep.
50.
50. And before you hit set, let me get this off.
Right.
All right, now fire away. And we'll hit that one. So wait till it gets to 50. Coming in my video. 2650. 2680. Mid 26s it looks like. All right, hit stop. So when we started, we were in the mid 27s. Now we're in the mid 26s. For some reason, the test that I did yesterday had a better reading than it does today, which doesn't make any sense because I did a little bit more caulking. But it should be between 100 and 200 CFM of air leakage that we reduced in this house by caulking all the gaps around the trim on the windows.